There are so many posts in the audio community claiming that the Beyerdynamic M201 is just a better SM57. And I just don't buy it. See, I don't think that the M201 is a replacement. I just think that they're just different tools. Now, I'd probably never record double bass with an SM57, but I did record my double bass with this yesterday, and I thought it sounded really good. I'll show you that in just a minute. But first, let's nip this one in the bud. We'll shoot these microphones out head to head on acoustic guitar, some percussion, some voiceover, and we'll even throw them into isotope so you guys can see what's going on visually, but let's have a listen. So I did this acoustic shootout with a few different microphones just so we had a little bit of a palette cleanser here, but man, darn this MC930 from Beyerdynamic, which we'll be reviewing next, by the way. That is a great sounding microphone. But let's take a listen to the M201 and SM57 back to back here. Yeah, curious to know what you guys think. To me, it's just a difference in the mid-range. Like, to me, the SM57 sounds a little bit more mid-heavy in sort of that, like, let's call it like 1-2K range, whereas I feel like the M201 sort of just does a little bit of that disco smile. You get a bit more low end, a bit more top end, like that sort of really transient top end. Nice top end. Then we listen to the 57. Yeah, to me, it's that 1K mid-range. It's just a little bit honkier. So next I threw those microphones in front of my electric cab. Take a listen to this. Yeah, and if we listen on the Strat, to me, it just sounds like that mid-range boost on the 57 is just shifting a little bit higher when it gets to the M201. Take a listen. I mean, both are articulate, both sound really good on an amp. Yeah, they both sound good. Yeah, man, listening to the shakers, you can definitely hear the difference in the transients, at least in my ears. I don't have this one marked up, but this is the 57 M201, 57 M201. So let's take a listen to the 57 M201. You hear that brightness come in, eh? It's just a little bit brighter, a little bit more top end. Let's listen to the shaker. So this is 57, and then we'll listen to the M201. I think on this, it's the most evident to me. I'm really hearing that sort of disco scoop. You can hear that little bit of that like low body of the shaker come out and a lot of that top end. Hi. Can I record you?
Yeah. Hi.
So this is Bailey's setup. Tell us what you got going on in this setup.
Coffee.
Someone got 3 hours of sleep last night because some baby got 3 hours of sleep last night. Let's just do a little, it's not even a comparison. It's let's listen to your microphone for a couple seconds, then listen to this one for a couple seconds, just so we can be like, okay, that's what it sounds like. It's like a calibration thing.
Okay.
Let's just calibrate our palette to hear what this guy sounds like against kind of a pro voiceover setup.
A little testy poo.
Let's set this up.
Okay.
All right, she's gonna email me those and we can go take a listen and see how they sound.
I'm just sitting here talking into a mic to see how my voice sounds. I'm just sitting here talking into a mic to see how my voice sounds.
I thought that the M201 actually sounds brighter
I'm just sitting here talking into a mic to see how my voice sounds.
than the large diaphragm condenser, which kind of makes sense.
I'm just sitting here talking into a mic to see how my... I'm just sitting here talking into a mic.
I think that sort of debunks a little bit of stereotype about dynamic microphones, that they tend to be darker than large diaphragm condensers. But if you think of the physics that have to go into a large diaphragm condenser, like high frequencies don't often have enough energy to stimulate the diaphragm because it's so large. So a smaller diaphragm, even though it has like the moving coil properties to it, which means it's quite a heavy assembly, can sometimes take less energy to move than the large diaphragm condenser, especially on like the spitty top end.
Talking into a mic. Talking into a mic.
Hear how much brighter this is, and that's a dynamic microphone. So that's something to consider. If you're going to be using this on like snare drum and stuff like that, you're going to get a lot of that really nice sort of sizzle out of the snare. Kind of cool. And probably my favorite use case for this microphone so far has been recording on double bass. I just finished recording, put it into my DAW, and holy smokes, it sounds great. Now, I typically don't record double bass with like a SM57 type microphone. So my favorites have been like the Sennheiser MD421, that's like a classic, as well as the Loudon Audio LS208. I think sounds incredible on double bass, but holy smokes, just use this. It sounds awesome. Also, I left my air conditioner running just to see, is this going to be a huge issue inside of a house? And I think let's just listen to the recording. Now this whole video I've been using this little wind stopper. This is just like a generic one that I had kicking around. The microphone doesn't actually come with one, so that is something to take note of. I was noticing when I was recording, I was getting some wind noise on the microphone, so I just added this little guy. But let's do a little plosive test while we're here. Peter Piper packed a pack of pickled peppers. As you can hear, Peter Piper packed a pack of pickled peppers. Much like our beloved 57, we're getting a little bit of wind noise and breathiness on the microphone itself. It's sometimes not even plosives, it's just like constant wind. So sorry, that was probably super annoying to listen to. We're gonna go ahead and put that right back on there. So I don't know, guys, Better SM57? Honestly, like, yeah, I kind of think so. I think in most ways it is better sounding, at least to my ears. Like on most of these audio samples that we listen to, I definitely would have preferred this microphone. I tend to not think of microphones like that, like one is better than the other. I try to think of like, in what use cases would I gravitate to this one? And I think 80% of the time I'm gonna gravitate to this microphone. Like the 57 is a good neutral microphone. You put this on anything, it's just nice and flat. It's not, I don't want to say it's underwhelming. It's just like, it's whelming. This has a little bit more crispy, and I really like that. Ooh, also I should mention, this is 1/5 the price. You can get 5 of these guys for the price of 1 of these guys. So that is something to definitely consider. But let me make this abundantly clear. This is a fantastic microphone. This is an endgame microphone. I mean, they've been refining this build since the 70s. It's really, really built well. Although mine did come with a little scratch on it. I'll show you. This is the scratch right here. Yeah, right here. Yeah, it's right. Yeah, if you zoom in, there it is. That's the scratch. Of course, I'm just joking about the little scratch. I probably whacked it into something. It's not a huge deal. But yeah, I think anyone would be really happy adding this microphone to their mic locker. This is like a top 10 microphone for me, for sure. But I am curious, what did I miss in the audio examples? What would you guys love to hear this microphone on? Let me know down below in the comments, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, by the way, the next video I am doing is the MC930 stereo set. These are probably the best microphones I've ever listened to. I'm way too hyped about them, so it's probably just gonna be a bit of a weird review where I kind of fangirl over these and try them on a bunch of different things. But I'm going to my friend's house. We're gonna do some grand piano, I think. I'm hoping I can do that. And yeah, and I hope you have a great day. Later.